We quickly have to move to story number 2, which is the big election tomorrow. This is a battle for the states, a big contest. Let's go and look at each of these states where a contest is going to take place. We'll begin with Tamil Nadu down south. 234 seats are going to polls, single phase election, not like West Bengal, 8 phases. Just one phase, 234 seats. What is at stake? Well, these are the following questions. Why Stalin hopes this time he will make it? Remember, there is no Jayalalitha factor. Her party is there, but she, that personality, is not there. She broke that cyclical chain in Tamil Nadu last time around in 2016, but she's not there. There is also 10 years of anti-incumbency and particularly the last 3-4 years of EPS-OPS rule, which Mr. Stalin hopes to bank on. Infighting in the AIADMK over leadership is something which he is seeing as perhaps a possible entry point. Splitting of AIADMK vote to AMMK is also a possible point that he is looking at to make an inroad. BJP as an ally, the DMK feels could be a liability for the ADMK, which is why a bulk of their attack is against the BJP and not particularly the AIADMK. Desertion of key ally and Vijay Khan's DMDK. They look at all these things as the big reason. Factors in favor of the ADMK, EPS is effectively managed to stay the chief minister. They look at this as a major factor, that those key schemes were working on the ground and he enjoys a largely clean image. EPS asserted leadership, kept OPS as deputy and not as a rebel. So he was able to, something in his favor that he was able to do this. EPS also kept Sasikala at bay, which is also being seen as something in his favor. No negative wave against the EPS leadership, but largely against the AIADMK and their alliance, questions are being raised. EPS's attack on DMK over alleged dynast politics. This also within the AIADMK is being seen as a big region. Now, who are the key candidates in Tamil Nadu? You've got EPS from Edapadi in Salem. OPS is also there in the fray. MK Stalin from Kolathur. TTV Dinakaran from Kovilapatti. Kamala Hassan from Coimbatore South and Udaynidhi Stalin from Chepauk. So these are the key contestants. Let's talk about Puducherry, where there is a high stakes battle. 30 seats are going to polls in a single phase. In these 30 seats also, this time around, the BJP is banking heavily on the Congress rebels, and the Congress is fighting a very, very strong anti-incumbency. The BJP is in the fray this time around. They feel that they will be able to sail through. Those contestants on your screen right now. You've got Mr. N. Rangaswamy of the AINRC. You've got Armugam Namasivam from the BJP and V. Narayanasamy from the Congress party. Let's now tell you about Kerala, the big contest in Kerala, 140 seats which are going to polls in Kerala. The big heavyweights, of course, Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan, he's the CPM candidate, also the Chief Minister, longest serving Secretary of Kerala State Committee of the CPM, being seen as a strong contender who would be able to tip anti-incumbency and continue to stay in power. The other heavyweights, Ramesh Chennithala, who is a Congress candidate, he is also in the fray. Oomen Chandy, Congress candidate, ex-Chief Minister of Kerala in the fray. E. Sridharan, the Metro man, is going to contest this time around from a BJP ticket. He is also in the fray. Remember, he's been awarded Padma Shri in 2001, Padma Bhushan in 2008, known as the Metro man. K.K. Shailaja, the Health Minister of Kerala, also in the fray. She is the Minister of Health and Social Justice. Let's now shift focus to Assam very quickly. We're giving you a roundup of all the states. The third and the last crucial phase, and this is the South Assam phase, where you've got the chances of the Congress and the Ajmal factor will be at play over here. These are the contestants. Himanta Biswa Sarma, who's a cabinet minister and also an ex-Congress leader. He's in the fray this time around. You also have Kamal Kant Kalita. He is the AGP, Assam Gana Parishad General Secretary, two-time Health and Family Welfare Minister. He's in the fray. Pani Bhushan Chaudhary of the AGP in the fray, and Aminul Islam of the AIUDF, also the party General Secretary, who are the key contestants. As we told you, that this is a very crucial phase because this phase is going to decide whether the Congress will make it or the BJP will make it to power. And last but not the least, the third of the 8 phases in Bengal are going to polls. 31 seats out of 294, where the key contestants this time around are going to be Bengali actor as well as model Tanushree Chatterjee from Shampur. She is a BJP candidate. You also have Swapan Dasgupta, ex-Rajya Sabha MP, a Padma Bhushan awardee from Tarkeshwar. He is a BJP candidate. You have Devatanu Bhattacharya, who's from the BJP. He is going to be a key contestant this time around. Kanti Ganguly of the CPM, veteran left leader, and Ashima Patra, Minister for Technical Education, is also going to be a contestant. So this is an election roundup on what to expect tomorrow, the big battle for the states contest that is going to take place. All right, we're stopping for a short break at this moment. News continues on the other side. Stay with us.